Good evening, class. In this week's reading, I decided to choose chapter 26, the case of telling the story of the other. The lack of diversity in newsroom has always been a major issue for news managers and journalists for a while now. The managers only hire people without a college degree, and conveniently few minorities earn a college degree education. The situation was that a young lady by the name of Asteria Juliet did not particularly want to take news writing and editing, but it was a required course to her creative nonfiction major. Her first assignment was to interview some people in a barbershop. The interview went well, but she felt out of place. She was the only white person in the barbershop, plus they were all women. She had came from Define, Alabama, which was a city that had a population of 84% white, while the rest was black. Now that she is in Savannah, Georgia, she has a racial difference of blacks and whites. She felt like the people at the barbershop were taking advantage of them. The challenge was that the new documentary that was being produced by Baird wrestled with the objection of the residents of the East Kentucky, located in Americas, so that the so-called poverty belt. The residents struggled with the documentary being filmed. Landowner Herbert Ilson had mixed feelings for the shooting filmmaker Hugh O'Connor. Many residents appreciate the attention of the media, hoping that it would make more opportunities for the work and a better way of living. Tensions grew between public information and private space, but it was one that Juliet did not consider so carefully until she began the project with the photographer 1 month after the news writing and editing class ended. She continued to work on her project, plus she started recording conversations. This this way they would be preserving the integrity of the interactions to each business and communicate what it's like to be from those places. In conclusion, her exhibition became a success, plus her perspective had changed from working with her photographer. Her responsibilities gave a voice to the voiceless. Um, this chapter right here was very interesting. It was similar to a previous chapter we had read in the beginning of the ethics workbook, but several different things I had to say about this one. First off, I like how Osteria, how she felt like she was out of scene, because I feel like no one should be standing in the same place for a long time. Because she had came from a background full of all white people. Now that she was around a little bit more black people in Savannah, Georgia, because Savannah, Georgia is a predominantly black city. And I feel like that was a good change of scenery for her to learn a different culture instead of being in Alabama all the time. Second, I felt like she started to learn more too about many different things from being in that barbershop, because you can learn a lot from being in a barbershop. You really can, especially around the older people. They have a lot of stories they can tell you from past experiences they've been through. Uh, Thirdly, I feel like she was starting to do a better job at her media skills with her moving to Savannah and doing those different things she was doing. And fourthly, I feel like her, like they said in the chat, I feel like the photographer did help her more from what I read. I wish I could have wrote more about it, but yeah, her photographer really did help her more, because at first they didn't see eye to eye of that, but towards the end, her photographer make her open her eyes up a little bit more. But thank you. That's all I have to say for this chat there, and have a great day.